Miss Rodriguez! Synchronizing, buffering, speech off, screen curtain on, flavor play. Zero people are back with another tribute song to our favorite barn animals. This time we got with the dozens and thought we'd drop some comedy and lessons. It's about a girl who doesn't know how to quit. She's a little white and black skunk with a smelly hump. Her name is Miss Rodriguez. Nah, she ain't a real person. Think of her as a peep in the neighborhood. So don't get all rumpled up, this is just for fun. You know how we do it. Stretch out your limbs and take a toke or shot. We about to get dope and hot. Miss Rodriguez, you smell egregious. You're stinking like a bad tail. It's time to get out the soap and water pail. You haven't washed your fur in 7 days, saying that's the modern way. We can't stand it. Your ass is a brand X, can't breathe 2 feet away. Take a bath, girl, right away. If you're one of those folks who don't scrub your fur, we are putting you on automatic defer. Send us an email or DM. We'll buy your body wash and a hair trim. You're making flowers meet their end. Remember Pepe Le Pew? How we made all the females run. The flowers wouldn't bloom. He cleared the room. You got a green cloud over your head, my. You need more than 5 minutes underwater. Try 30 minutes, don't falter. Take a long bath, that's gotta be the bet math. Wash your hair, girl. It's looking frail, not curl. It smells like Mickey D's with the side of greasy keys. Change those dirty undies. For us, your taint ain't fun, B. We're gagging on the stank trail. Woo! You should be in funk jail. Miss Rodriguez, yeah, your smell's egregious. You're smelling up the bathroom, blaming it on some mushrooms. We know why you stink, mate. It's not from the cupcakes, cause she ain't washed in days, saying it's the healthy way. You make us anxious when you walk in the room, we protest. Don't try to act like it ain't your smell. That's way too insulting, girl. Trust us, we can tell. We had to open up the window, spray too much in dust, Febreze the carpet, blaming it on the dog when it's you, girl, dog. We can't keep making excuses, your stink is abusive. You make your mate smell that? How's he going to hit back? Here's a rule, girl, so you stank doesn't make us hurl. Take a shower at least once a day. Wash your ass today. Don't wait for the weekend, doing a quick rinse like it's sufficient. Get in third and really scrub that fur. Don't stop until your biceps hurt. Don't drown it in perfume. We can't keep making still smell the dead tomb. Let your natural scent make the heads tint. Miss Rodriguez, you smell egregious. You make our skin pale, cause you need soap and a water pail. You know you can fix this scrub with that love fuzz. Don't take just bird baths. Get in there and scrub your ass. I know it takes time. Play some music and write rhymes. You'll make the world better. You might floss it up in your summer sweater. People bringing up the messages in comedy. Drop some love ins and support. Thank you, and we. Thank you, and we.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Adventure to Fate Dungeon Saturday. Hey, it is good to hear all of you back. Thank you so much for your comments, your likes, appreciating all of you. And yeah, we're going to take a look at Adventure to Fate Dungeons, the brand new update coming very soon. Yes, we are still in the beta, enjoying our wonderful exclusive chance to show you all a preview of the awesome new, wait for it, triple cha-ching, Death Knight. I'm here, I'm ready. Yes, the Death Knight is here, and we are going to enjoy some Death Knight goodness. Again, just let me throw out the caveats here, and then we'll get into some gameplay. I promise I won't talk for 12 minutes. We are going to be playing in the beta, so do understand a lot of the skills and other parts of the Death Knight will be switched around. There will be balancing, there will be changes. The Maestro is hard at work, and it is not yet ready to come out yet. This is one of the biggest new announcements for Adventure to Fate Dungeons, in addition to the Enchanting Profession, which will be coming in a couple of months. But let me just get that out of the way. Now, we're going to get into some play today. We're going to hear what the latest work Rando has done. So we're going to go through the beta updates. So just like you get updates for the main release game, those of us who are testing get updates for the beta. And with the beta, we find out a lot of important information about what's coming next. Let me adjust my headphones. I can't do it at this point. I was hoping I can turn my my noise cancellation off. It seems to give me a little bit more sound here. Anyway, I won't work on that right now. So let's go ahead and get into gameplay. And again, if you like what I'm doing here, feel free to like. And you can share, you can comment, you can donate, you can follow the link in the description to play the current release version and have a good time. All right, as it is Saturday, let's have some fun. And yes, I have some cool movies to talk about. If we get to the hour mark, I will talk about some stuff if I remember. I can't promise. And then, of course, this is going to be about an hour, maybe a little bit longer, probably about an hour and 10 minutes. And then, of course, if I do get very ambitious, I might actually do another episode on Sunday. And I promise I will get back to Core Quest Alpha. I haven't forgot about Core Quest Alpha. We will go back and play some more Core Quest Alpha. I also have some super secret information about Lost Island. I'll be letting you know more about that. Again, this is stuff that I'm telling you way in advance. Isn't stuff that's going to happen
Adventure to
right
Fate.
away,
Done.
but I
Great
thought
game.
I'd
Button.
throw in some
Done. Button.
spicy
Adventure to
little
Fate.
treats
Dungeons
for
release
all of you to
v2.8.
enjoy.
Build 1.4.
All right,
Greater than
let's
early
hear
death night
what's
less than
new
less
for the
than.
beta,
Death night
and of
testing.
course, thank you
WIP.
to
Subject to
my
change.
noise for
Start
the
high
wonderful
HP/fast
background
drain.
music.
Test the Infernal Blood passive. Does the plus 150% HP compensate for the floor-based
Okay.
health drain? Star Life Blood Economy. Test Bloody Shiv and Blood Shard drops. Is it possible to stay topped off through combat Star Minion bonds? Test the bond set. Umbral. Sanguine. Vitality. Do minions feel like powerful tools or burden Star Corpse mechanics? Verify Corpse explosion and absorb triggers when minions fall. Skills to test. Excel save. Star Infernal Blood. Massive HP boost/HP drain per floor movement Star Bloody Shiv. Physical strike with 50% HP leech Star Gravibind. Stun chance with bonus shadow damage Star Summon Skeleton/Zombie/Golem. Life link battle companion Star Infernal Absorb. Killing blow finisher that restores HP and SP Star Growing Hunger. Passive that ramps up leech and stun every round. Known bug Star Summon Fizzle. You can. Currently Fizzle is summoned, wasting the turn/cost. If you attempt to cast it when a minion is already out or the battlefield is full. Improved slot checking coming soon Star placeholders. Quiet, a few of the current physical and spell skills are placeholders. These are not very strong but will be replaced.
Okay, so a lot of changes. The Death Knight, again, all new class. It's got a lot of dynamics. It's got a lot of skills. It's got a lot of complex mechanics. It's going to be awesome. We've needed another plate-wearing class. As you know, we only had one plate-wearing class, basically heavy armor wearing class in Dungeons. So having another heavy armor wearing class is exceptional. Not to mention some of its black magic, dark magic kind of skills. The Death Knight is definitely all about absorbing health. It does have limitations, so it's not invincible, and there is a lot of things. Again, Rando is adding a lot of skills, so this is going to take another couple weeks to get everything settled in. The way I look at it, the Death Knight will be tinkered with for at least the next couple of months, and we should have a completed version of the Death Knight by the end of May, possibly early June. As far as the Enchanting Profession, we should
Great
have
game.
the
Done.
Enchanting
Button.
Profession coming
Tab D.
out by the end of
Delta.
May, maybe end
Vertical
of
nav
June,
headings.
early
Done.
July.
Button.
So it's looking awesome.
Adventure to Fate. Dungeons
All right,
logo. Dim.
let's get
Button.
to playing,
Adventure to
okay?
Fate.
Let's get out of the...
Voice over health.
Give me
Start the
one
game.
second
Button.
here.
Heading. Start the game. Heading. Start the game. Start the game. Button.
We currently have a Death Knight already queued up.
Arthur 3 is currently on floor 1 of the Infernal Volcano,
Let's go
just
ahead and
beginning their
start the
descent.
game.
They are in excellent condition and currently undertaking the daily quest. Daily search. Arthur 3's raw strength breaks bones and barriers alike. This character is on its final life.
Okay, we are going to be playing Mystic Draft Mode, so and we will be in the Infernal Volcano. Also, if you're liking the music, don't forget to give me a nice little like. And oh, before I forget, let me go ahead and cue our intro. Ooh, here we go. Boom!
People training up your level ones. Time to get your feet wet, nudge you out of the nest. In other words, stop sleeping on mom's couch. To be an adult, you've gotta put a plan in place. Let people offer some suggestions. Take out the trash, all of it. It goes in the outside trash can. Oh yeah, in the empty trash cans with a bag. Scrub the toilet, it's not just mom's and dad's job. Use cleaners as directed, close the cap down tight. Let the bowl stand for about 10 minutes. Wipe all the surfaces down in the bathroom at least once a week. Pay your cell bill, it ain't grandma's bill. You like your social media and games. Learn to pay your own cell bill or get a cheaper cell contract. Make up your bed in the morning. Don't be a sloppy Joe. Change the sheets once in a while. You know
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I never know what intro music I'm going to play, so I'm not going to give you any titles. I usually play an intro song, kind of like we're streaming. Then I do the intro music, and then on
Play
break
character.
time,
Create
if we have
character.
a break
Play character.
time,
Button.
I
Play
play some
character.
single hits
Game
from
loaded. You move to
some of
Volcano Summit.
Zero
Heading.
People's albums.
This
And
is
as
your
an
current floor.
outro, I usually include whatever. Anyway, let's get moving here. Let's go ahead and play our character. We're on the first floor. We haven't done a lot. We've gotten a couple of skills. Again, I love the itemization for the Death Knight. It's really good to have heavy armor. Just makes us so tough. But the Death Knight isn't without its weaknesses. Again, one of the biggest weaknesses for, and again, we're going to be talking about the Death Knight. We're going to be talking about, in our opinion, in my opinion, what we think would make it better.
Volcano Summit. Character
And
location. Stat.
we're going to be
Movement.
talking about
Heading.
its strengths.
North.
We're going to be
Button.
talking about its weaknesses.
Movement north is
We're going
inaccessible.
to be talking about the new monsters inside of the Infernal Volcano. There's just lots of fun stuff to talk about. I don't think I'm going to cut. I usually, I know some YouTubers cut out all the in-between stuff, all the potion taking, walking around, getting lost. I don't do
West,
that in
button.
my videos, so if you're wondering
A wall is to
why
the west
I'm
and you
not
cannot go that
making,
way.
a 3-hour
North,
video
button.
into a 30-minute video,
Movement north is inaccessible.
I don't do that.
West. Action
If
lock. You enter the
are
world.
bored, just swipe and move
West.
fast
Button.
forward, okay?
Action slash east. Button.
Let's see where we're going
Volcano
here.
Summit is to the east and is unexplored.
West.
South. Button. Volcano Summit is to the south.
Oh,
East.
did we
Button.
just go
Action
in?
slash west. North. Button.
Wait, actually, did we
Movement north is
did
inaccessible.
we start our talents?
West. Button. You can't go that way. Action east. Button. East. You moved east to
Okay,
Volcano
yeah,
Summit.
we
Room
have-
4 it was
we've
unexplored and is
actually done our
searchable.
talents.
Object. Chart bones. Details. You are on floor 1 in room 4.
West.
Action slash search button. Action slash search. You moved east to Vol. NPC on this square. Chart bones. Chart bones says you uncover an opening to the floor
we're
below.
Just going to be searching around.
Button.
We're on the first floor. Pretty easy
Action slash
floor.
search button. Button. East. South.
And
Button.
that's the floor
South.
down.
You moved south to Volcano Summit. Room 9 it was unexplored. A jagged
Looks like
landscape of
we
black rock and
pretty
flowing
much
fire.
cleared
The air burns with
floor one
southeast.
already.
Button.
Let's.
Actions
I
west.
want to make
Button.
sure we got everything. on
Volcano
this
Summit is to the
floor.
west. Action slash east. South. Button. South. You moved south to Volcano Summit. Room
No,
14
we
it was
didn't do
unexplored.
everything.
A jagged landscape of black rock and flowing fire. The air burns with sulfur and the ground trembles
We
beneath your
didn't
feet. You are on
explore
floor 1 in room 14. You moved south to NPC slash
Okay, we
object on
did
this
there.
square. Dungeon shop. Dungeon shop says you've discovered a shop shrine. Here you may buy and sell as many items as you wish. Used 688. Achievements
think
buy 10 items in shop
we've been
688
almost
slash 10 buy
everywhere.
100 items in shop 688 slash 100 buy 500 items in shop 688 slash 500. Dungeon shop. Heading not found. NPC slash object on this square. Dungeon shop. Dungeon shop says you've
Yeah, we've
discovered a
already
shop
maxed
shrine.
out that
Here you may buy and sell as many items as you wish.
let's go
Used
into
688.
shops, see if there's
Achievements
anything
buy
we
10
can
items in shop
purchase.
688 slash 10 buy 100 items in shop
Excuse me.
688 slash 100 buy 500 items in shop 688 slash 500.
Where's my? Oh, yeah, my new sound effect for when I. Where is our?
Done. Button. Done.
Wait a
Button.
second,
NPC.
looking
Done.
for
Button.
One of our new
Action
noise
slash search button.
makers.
Button.
Where is our? Oh, there it is. Yeah.
You enter item shop. Button. Control. 314. Weapons. Button. Armors. Button. Armors for sale.
All right, let's go into the shop. At 314 gold. Let's check. I don't know if the Death Knight. There's a lot of good weapons, so I'm not going to waste my money on anything too heavy. What would I spend money on in the shop for the Death Knight? I think it's really up to the person. Myself personally, I've really not seen too many things worth getting that you can't pick up yourself. Again, the itemization
HP
is
194/1 item shop button. HP 194/194 inventory SP 129/129 Lifestone button.
So
Monostone
with this
Monostone
little bit of
Oak
money,
sword
I'm just
button.
going to sell any junk I
Inventory
have.
slot. Oak sword cost LVL type rep sell button sell. Use Monostone button 0 button. Monostone button. Lifestone button. HP heading not gold.
junk.
Weapons gold. Item shop exit button. Volcano summit heading. Volcano character load stats heading.
Yeah, we didn't have much junk. Yeah, there isn't much there to buy. With the Death Knight, I've noticed. I'm going to give you another observation. I've noticed that for the Death Knight, it tends to be okay. Maybe this is a better observation. Let me change my initial observation. I find Infernal Volcanoes a little stingy with items. So I've not found that I got much stuff coming in. So your Death Knight has 0 luck, so the amount of loot you're receiving is really low. One of the things you might want to try is maybe a Leprechaun Death Knight. I also noticed that I made an observation around it that the Leprechaun has been weakened a little bit because it can no longer use its reroll skill on the main skill sets that you get on certain levels. However, there is a skill you can learn that basically compensates, but that's given to everybody. So in my opinion, the Leprechaun's been greatly weakened in this version. With drafting, the Leprechaun is much weaker than it used to be. Again, if you're into skill builds that utilize luck a lot, the Leprechaun is really fun. Again, luck gives you a better opportunity to find more loot. And sometimes that's really what you need when you're trying to build up your vault, build up your shared vault, or you're trying to get some gear. But overall, since I'm playing a dwarf, I'm not really looking for a luck build. Unfortunately, my class does not have luck, so I'm getting very little items. So you might want to take a couple of points in luck as the Death Knight. I'm not saying it's a huge issue, but it is a little bit of a problem, especially if you're a little broke. Another thing that's a kind of difficult thing about the Death Knight that's balanced is that it's always running out of health because of the limitations the Death Knight has. Its HP restore is completely nerfed. You don't get a lot of HP restore, so you're going to have to do that on your own with your skills and abilities. Again, I didn't get a chance to show you how I created my Death Knight, but basically I chose the race of a dwarf, I chose the profession of a jeweler, and other than that, there really wasn't much else to do. The Death Knight specializes in strength and agility, and I do believe there's one more. I'm not 100% sure.
Movement heading.
Again,
North button.
the character's name is Arthur.
Volcano west
It's,
button.
Male
The wall is to the west and you cannot actions
I
east south button.
have a
South.
lot of things
You
to
moved
learn
south to
about the
Volcano
Death
Summit
Knight,
Room
and
24. It was
remember, things
unexplored and
could change.
unsearchable. A jagged landscape of black rock and flowing fire. The air burns east.
Let's
South
see what
button.
we
Action
missed
log
here.
heading. South east button. Action slash search button. Rewards view background. Track
So,
distance.
I just want to
New
make
search
sure
confound. Dim button. Heading.
let me make sure I got everything. Actually, we just have to finish this side. Okay, we got a prefix, so we did good. Yeah, there's a lot of things that's going on here. I'm listening for the maze kind of topography, and at the same time, I'm also
Pick up items
paying
button.
attention
Head
to
mighty
what
fraying girdle button.
monsters
Lifestone
are stronger
button.
than others.
Goal 10.
And on top of that, I am actually learning how to play the Death Knight. So there's a lot of stuff to do here with a new class. There's also a new naming convention, as I have mentioned in previous videos when we played the Thief. I think we played the Thief, I think we played the Witch. I was going to play the Monk, but I wind up erasing that because I wanted to play the Death Knight. There's a lot of stuff to learn here. Again, you're looking for lots of potions for the Death Knight. You're going to be wheedling down your life points very, very often. Not so much your mana. So focus on getting as
Pick
many
up items.
potions
Button.
as possible.
Heading not found. Mighty Frame
Might be
Lightstone.
a good
Button.
class to play the Alchemist. Is it the Alchemist, or I just can't remember what that class is. Yeah, you might want to
Mighty
make
Frame
potions.
Girdle. Button.
Now we got a Lifestone. That's a really good consumable. Gives you a little bit of health. Gives you a little bit of SP.
Lifestone. Button.
Mighty Frame Girdle is really
Mighty
good.
Frame
'Cause
Girdle.
you know
Button.
why? We do specialize in strength, and might is a really good prefix or enchantment. Basically, prefixes are enchantments. Do I already have? Well, this is going to save me from creating a belt. Though the belt I create from
Pick up items.
being a
Button.
jeweler
Heading.
is going to be better than
Volcano
this.
Summit.
The
Heading.
thing is, though,
This is your current floor.
my jeweler
Menu.
belt
Button.
doesn't
Heading.
come with a strength
Advanced
prefix.
stats. Exit menu.
So
Skill
this
book.
one's
Craft.
giving
Inventory.
me a free
Button.
enchant.
Equipment. Heading.
I'm gonna pick that up.
Slag blade.
Let
Button.
me equip some more
Weapon
stuff.
slot. Oak shield.
Let me
Button.
let you hear my current
Shield slot.
equipment. We got the slag blade. As
Zero.
I always
Button.
like to do, I like to go through any
Helmet slot.
equipment. Slag blade was a drop.
Leather vest. Button.
Oak shield
Chest
is
armor slot.
default. Default
Zero.
means you
Button.
get it for free when
Pants
you
slot.
start playing. Zero means you have nothing in that slot.
Linen boots. Button. Boot slot.
I think that's default. No pants on us. Always, you know, we like to go with no pants, just boxers.
Zero. Button. Pet trinket slot.
We
Mighty
got
frame
a
girdle.
couple,
Button.
got a cheap
Belt slot.
fluffy boots that drop. Useless, but we'll take it. Anything's better than nothing, as they say.
Zero. Button.
No pet
slot.
trinket.
Zero. Button. Next slot.
Yeah, it looks like we hadn't
Zero.
created a
Button.
belt, so that Mighty Frame
Bracelet slot.
girdle is a really great early
Zero.
drop.
Button. Ring 1 slot.
No gloves,
Zero. Button. Ring 2 slot.
no neck,
Zero. Button. Pet relic slot.
no bracelet,
Equip potions. Heading.
no ring 1, no second ring. We don't have a relic yet. Okay, now we're going to get to our equip potions. Because we have a belt, we're going to have one extra slot to equip potions. And really, as a Death Knight, you're going to want to have as many health potions equipped as possible. I've actually died a couple times while testing a Death Knight because it ran out of health. So it's going to be more of an issue. Again, it's your weakness. Getting health is really going to be what you're struggling with. Again, the Death Knight is not an easy class to play.
Zero.
So before
Button.
you
Health stone.
kind of get your
Health stone.
hopes up,
Button.
this is not
Potion
going
slot.
to be an OP class. It will be a strong class, but you are going to
Info.
have to
Button.
focus
Use.
on
Button.
keeping your
Equip.
health up.
Button. Heading. Equip. Heading. Unequip. Salvage. HP. 194
We got
slash
two
194
health
inventory
stones,
SP.
which is the
129
lowest
slash
level healing
129.
potion.
Heading.
We're going to go in and equip one more potion.
Lifestone. Button.
I try
Inventory
to keep
slot.
my HP up.
Lifestone
Anytime
equip.
you can increase your
Lifestone.
HP
Button.
or your
HP. 100.
restore
Lifestone.
is
Monostone.
incredibly
Monostone.
important.
Zero. Button.
Those should
Zero.
be
Button.
some of your primary focuses.
Inventory slot.
I'm going to equip Lifestone. Yeah, as long as we're collecting some life stones, that's good. What we're also going to want to do is improve our luck. That's going to be really important. As far as crafting, I'm going to wait till level 4. If I die, I really wasn't strong enough. So that's the thing. You don't want to waste crafting too early. Those materials could be very important later on down the road. So if my character, any class I play, if they're so weak that they need equipment very early, then they're probably too weak to continue. Remember, this is drafting. This is Mystic mode. A good start is the best way to play. So in my opinion, if I get a really bad start, it's really sometimes not worth it to keep playing through it. I'm not saying you should just kill yourself off, but sometimes I like to see how far I can go with a bad start without wasting resources. That way, if my bad start improves, then I can start using the resources of my crafting. Also want to say big thanks to Rando Higgins of Touchmint, the maestro, for letting me do this exclusive preview for all of you. So again, I can't do what I do without what Rando does, and of course all of you. So when you like these videos, you share these videos, you join Touchmint's Discord, you rate Touchmint games 5 stars, you're making what I do easier and more successful. So keep up the good work. All of you have been doing a fantastic job. We're hovering at 352 subs. I'd love to tip us over and head toward 253 subs. So if anybody can make that happen, please do. And please don't subscribe, unsubscribe, subscribe. If you're just sticking around to support the channel, you can always turn notifications off or on. You can adjust them to a lot or to a little. So don't unsubscribe. But you know, if you're a troll, do what you do. But anyway, if you're wondering if you need to watch every video, you can. You can also do a sleepover with Game Double Tap and put my playlist on and watch it overnight. That's always an awesome thing. Just plug your phone in, plug your iPad in. But yes, you can do that to support my channel. But also
tap an item in inventory to equip that item. If not used, info, equipment, menu,
that's
button,
another
heading.
great way you support the channel. All right, let's keep moving.
Heading not found.
All right, we have 3 consumables equipped. We're not going to craft if we can help it. We're going to hope for some drops. We're looking for luck.
Heading not spirits, inventory, crafts, guild exit menu, button.
HP.
Volcano character, stat, movement, north,
Anything
button.
that leeches HP.
Volcano summit is to the north.
We're also looking for heavy armor.
West, button.
Let's exit.
You can't go that way. Actions east, south, button. You can't go that way, you are already at the southern east. Action west, button. A wall is to the west and you cannot go that way. North, button. North. You move north to Volcano's west, button. You can't go that way. North, button. North. You move north to Volcano Summit, room 14. A jagged landscape of black rock and flowing fire. The air burns with sulfur and the ground trembles beneath your feet. You are on floor 1 in room 14.
Go back
north.
Up north.
You move north to Volcano Summit, room 9. A jagged landscape of black rock and flowing fire. The air burns with sulfur and the ground trembles beneath your feet. You are on floor 1 in room 9.
I think we've explored
west,
everything.
button.
I'm going to go up to the top
west.
and double
You
check
move west
the
to
whole
Volcano
map.
Summit, room 8. A jagged landscape of black rock west. You moved west to Volcano Summit, room 7. A jagged landscape of black rock. Actions east, south, button, south. You moved south to Volcano Summit, room 12. A jagged landscape of black rock. You can't go that way. East, button. A wall is to the east and you cannot go. Action west, button. Volcano Summit is to the west. North, button. West, button. West. You moved west to Volcano Summit, room 11. A jagged landscape of black rock and flowing fire. The air burns with sulfur and the ground trembles beneath your feet. You are on. You moved west to Volcano Summit, room 10. A jagged landscape of black rock and flowing fire. The air burns with sulfur and the ground trembles beneath your feet. You are on floor 1 in room 10. North,
retracing
button.
my path.
North. You moved north to Volcano Summit, room 5. It was unexplored and is searchable. A jagged landscape of black rock and flowing fire. The air burns with sulfur and the ground trembles beneath your feet. You are west, button. Action slash search button. Action slash search button. You searched and found. Dim, button. Heading.
Oh. Yeah, we were just moving willy-nilly here. I think I started this run last night and I got tired. I just like closed my phone. Usually I have my phone with me on the bed and I play drinking water.
You found the following.
Gold
Ore 3. EXP 6.
Drinking water,
Gold,
relaxing,
9.
getting ready
button.
to listen to a book. I usually play before bedtime and then
Steel
I
ring,
put on
button.
a book to kind of go to sleep. Oh, we got another chippy consumable. Ooh, our first ring is going to be an armor-based ring. I try to let you hear all the gear, even though some of you have memorized it. Just for those who don't know about the gear, I'm also kind of in partial tutorial mode here, considering none of you have heard or got to play the Death Knight yet. Well, you might have by the time this video goes up. Again, I feel like this video is going to take me at least
ring
a couple
description.
days.
A small steel ring, simple yet sturdy. This is a common item. Armor count 2.
Let's pick
Block
up
chance
that
bonus
steel.
1.
Let's look at the steel ring first. This is an oldie but goodie.
Steel ring. Compare. Button. Compare
Oh,
items off.
let's turn on our comparison tool.
Steel
So
ring.
by default, your comparison tool is off when you start a new run. Let's turn it on by double tapping. Okay, now that it's on, it will let you know if whatever item you're looking at is going to improve your score, lower your score, or it won't say if it's equal. Because there's not very many items in the game that will say equal, though I think that'd be a nice IMO number one. I think in the future it'd be really cool if you're wearing something that is exactly equal to what you're about to equip, it should say equal. I think that'd be a cute little additive to the compare tool. Again, it's a lot of work for a dev to keep adding all these specialized features, considering they have kind of like minimal effect in the game, but it does give a smoothness, a cleanness, and a refinement to the game's UI and systems. Again, RPGs are all about systems, refinements, and just making everything all polished. P-O-L-I-S-H-E-D. In other words, for people who create roguelikes and RPGs, polishing is the act of making the systems, the UI, the menus sound good, feel clean, have crunchiness, have gravitas, and feel good to the person who's playing the game. Again, Touchmint is probably the #1 developer who makes accessible games incredibly crunchy, though many developers are trying to catch up, as you know. You've got Prudence, you've got Kieran Hartnett, you've got Jordan Key, who's always been doing some good work. Got some games about Jordan Key coming up pretty soon, so be looking out. I got some Jordan Key action. There's several developers, Charlie Seligman, Camille Rakoski, sorry Camille. There's a lot of developers who do a fantastic job with making voiceover, connection, use really clean, who just polish up those rough edges and make everything feel just incredibly crunchy and smooth. Again, rings are jewelry. Jewelry is always light, though I do believe there's one jewelry item that actually is based on armor class. I'm not 100% sure. Again, it's been a long time. Again, the trolls are going to be after me if I start talking about these very kind of niche, kind of detailed things. I mean, you know, your rogue game, that's not it. It isn't that at all.
That was bullshit.
Exactly. You know, exact right, Luther? Luther said exactly. A little fart for that one. Again, trolls, you know, trolls gotta be trolls, right? All right, let's let that auto equip. As
Done.
you know,
Button. Cancel.
with
Button.
Adventure Fate
Done.
Dungeons,
Button.
if you haven't
You searched and
opened a
found.
slot,
Dim.
and
Semicolon. You found the
receive an
following.
item
Gold ore.
that can
3.
fit in that slot and you qualify to use it, it will auto equip itself. By the way, as a reminder, if you're not in Touchmint's Discord receiving announcements, you're missing a prime opportunity to know when I release new videos, when new updates are coming. You super duper want to make sure that you are following and have alerts on your Discord setup so that you can hear about new updates, launching of characters, classes, new stuff for Touchmint. That's a really important thing. I'll give you, that's a big heads up.
EXP. Skull.
That's
9.
really good.
Healthstone.
Queen
Steel
Angel
ring.
actually
Pick up items. Button.
has
Heading.
all her notifications set up from Touchmint on its Discord, so she actually knows when I release the videos before even I do. It's really, you know, I just want to mention this really quickly. Dawncasters just announced its new upcoming card set. Ooh, that's going to be so sexy. Can't wait to play that. Again, that's a great game with incredibly crunchy UI and perfect, just like Touchmint's development,
Discard. You gain 6
Doncaster's
experience.
got,
You gain 6 experience.
perfect
Discard. Pick up items.
accessibility,
Button. Heading.
and they're always
Refresh Volcano
making
Summit.
their stuff
Heading.
better each and
This is your
every
current
new
floor.
release and
Volcano
update.
character load stats.
Alright, let's
Level
keep
3.
moving.
FL1. RM5. Gold 353. AC 9. STR 14. Int 6.
Let's
Agi
pick up
11.
everything.
N 10. Wiz 9. Luck 0.
All right, let's keep. What's our stats? See, our luck is 0. I really want to get that luck up by 1. So actually, maybe I should have went to the store and seen if I could get the rat tail. Because the rat tail is a trinket that will, it's a pet trinket. Pets are basically your spirit mercenaries. They have several names. I also referred to them inaccurately many times. So a pet is basically a helper who's invincible and helps you fight. There's tons of interaction and symbiosis and talents that make your pet stronger and more versatile and flexible. So you definitely got to get your pet game up. So practice that. You can also check out the bestiary. There's lots of enemies that your pets are very effective against. The Death Knight gets a special pet called a skeleton and also a zombie. These creatures, if there's space on the battlefield, will fight for you and then they'll kill themselves off to get rid of themselves. But they're really cool. There's all kinds of cool things that your skeleton can do. I'm going to be talking about it as we play here. Again, spoilers. If you want to wait for the game's full release to get to try out all these new features and
movement heading
on
door
your own
button.
and skills, that's
Volcano
up to you.
Summit is to the north
But
and is
I'm going to be
unexplored.
spoiling a lot of them for
West
you, and they're
button.
going to change too. So
Movement west
keep
is
that in
inaccessible.
mind. All right,
North
let's
button.
go.
North.
Keep looking
You
around.
move north to Volcano Summit Room 0. It was unexplored. A jagged landscape of black rock and flowing fire. The air burns with sulfur and the ground trembles
I
beneath your
haven't
feet. You are on floor
gone
1 in room 0.
Did I go west? Let's go north. Okay, I need to explore this little box. On floor 1, there's like 2
West button.
squares
Action east
on
button.
the
East.
upper left.
You moved east to
and the
Volcano
upper
Summit
right.
Room 1. It was
Then
unexplored.
there's like a
A jagged
little
landscape of black
passage
rock and
that
flowing fire. The air
crisscrosses
burns with
in
sulfur and the
middle,
ground trembles
and then
beneath your
there's
feet. You
like
are
a
on floor 1 in
lower
room 1.
tunnel section at the bottom.
South. Action log. Health stone with action log. South button.
And
Dialogue.
like
You moved
two
south. NPC slash object on this square.
eyeballs,
Fallen
there's
Death Knight.
two little
Fallen Death Knight
shops
says you have
or
discovered a fallen Death Knight.
structures
Ellipsis.
that are
You may take
right
one item from your
kinda
corpse
at the
before death
top
reclaims it.
section of
Use
the
46. Achievements: find 5 fallen heroes 46 / 5 find 25 fallen heroes 46 / 25 find 100 fallen heroes 46 / 100.
We have a long way to go to level up this achievement. 54 more times we need to find fallen heroes. So the way the fallen hero system works is it's like a little mini event, and when you find this corpse or creature on the ground, you can loot its corpse, and you'll have one of 3 choices. It's a roguelike, right? 3 is everything's in numbers of 3 and amounts of 3, or designates of 3, and you get to choose which item you want, but you only choose one item. So choose an item that's valuable, or choose an item that you need. Again, these corpses are basically treasure chests. I actually wish there were more. I'd love to see more, and also I'd love them to have IMO number 2. I'd like them to have a chance of exploding, because we need to have balance, right? So excuse me. Oh, wait, what's it? I'd really like to have more fallen corpses of creatures. But hey, how dare they kill our fellow Death Knight? Here's another thing I'd love to see, IMO number 3. I'd love that when you die, you leave behind a corpse. Whenever your Death Knight dies, it leaves behind a Death Knight corpse. So let's say you have an extra life, and you die on a floor, the spot where
Action
you
slash
die,
search button.
I think that should
Fallen
be
hero 40.
a
You have discovered a fallen.
corpse.
You may only
That's
tungsten
probably
cuffs
a little
button.
difficult to code, but that'd be fun. Okay, let's see
Magma
what's in
walkers
this
button.
corpse.
Soot sash button.
Okay, tungsten cuffs, I think are cloth because it's jewelry. Magma walkers could be heavy. Soot sash is a really good belt, but we already have a good belt.
Magma walker, tungsten
So
cuffs, button.
my pro tip is don't bother
Tungsten
buying
cuffs.
doubles.
Cost,
If the
150
improvement's only
type.
a
Bracelet
tiny
description.
bit,
This is a
just
common
see what
item.
you got.
Armor count.
Let's
3
take a
plus
look at
3.
the first
Block chance
two.
bonus. 1 plus 1 agility bonus. -1
Let's look
minus
at
1. Earth resist.
tungsten
5
cuffs.
plus 5. Fire resist. 5 plus 5. LVL rec. 3. Type rec. Light.
Really good fire
Choose item,
resistance.
but cancel,
Pretty
button.
good overall.
Choose one item.
Armor.
Dim.
I
Button.
like
You
it.
may only pick one. Tungsten cuffs. But magma walkers. Button.
Again, it's jewelry,
Magma
so
walkers.
it's going to be light
Cost.
armor.
150
type.
type. Boots description. This is an epic item.
This is a
Armor
good
count. 3
choice. Let's
plus
take a
2.
look at the
Reflect
second
DMG
item.
bonus. 3 plus 3. Earth damage. 1 plus 1.
Let's
Fire
look at
damage.
the
3
magma
plus 3.
walkers. This is really very good. It's also epic. So epic is a much stronger piece of gear. It's kind of hard to understand the rating system. I think that's something. Now that they all tell you their value, like epic, rare, here's what we're looking at here. So the lowest level of gear is common. The next is uncommon. The next up the ladder is rare. The next up the ladder is epic. And then after that, I do believe it is legendary. I think there is a mythic level,
LVR
but
rec.
don't
2.
quote me.
Type rec. Light.
All right, so
Choose item. Button.
we're
Type
gonna
rec. Choose item.
probably
Button.
want to take the epic item. That gives us the most bang for our buckaroonies. Let's go ahead and choose that. And because we don't have anything in that slot,
Cancel.
now
cancel.
if we wanted
Button.
to double
Choose
check,
item.
we
Button.
can compare. Remember we talked about the comparison tool early on. So I'm going to go ahead and select this, and it should auto-equip itself. Let's go ahead, and you hear that choose item. You're going to double tap on that, and then you're going to hear a bunch of announcements.
Type
By
rec.
the
Choose
way,
item. Button.
there's really something to keep in mind.
Refresh
as your
Volcano
next
Summit.
pro tip.
Heading.
These items
This is your
can
current floor.
become prefixed or enchanted. It's random, okay? RNGesus. Now that item didn't become prefix. It doesn't always do that. So sometimes that happens. If you have a problem with it, then
Bullshit detected. Take precaution.
I'm gonna complain. All right. Anyway, I'm just being spoiled. Anyway, sometimes
Volcano
those
Summit. Character
items will
location.
be
Stats.
prefix,
Movement.
and sometimes
North.
you'll get an
Button.
exceptionally good prefix.
Volcano Summit is to the north.
Prefix make the world go round. Prefix make the world go round. Yeah, it does.
Action log. Heading not found. Movement.
I forgot to
Heading.
check if it
Action
was
log.
equipped.
Heading.
Now, if you forget something, you can go down to the combat log. Let's see if the combat log
Action log.
logs
Heading.
in
South.
what
Button.
just occurred.
Volcano Summit is to the south.
Sorry, it's an action log when you're not fighting. It's a combat log when you're in combat. No. Okay, so that's another one of my pet peeves. You don't get a chance to check the action log, or whatever you did doesn't occur in the action log. I'd love the action log to have a right to kind of publish more information about what you're doing. I'd love to have it tell me what I just equipped. I'd love to have it tell me what damage I just recently took, or what my last combat was, what was the outcome. I think the action log is underutilized.
Movement.
I think
Stats.
it could
Character.
be a
Volcano.
wonderful
Volcanoes.
source
Menu. Button.
of
Heading. Menu.
journalized information.
Advanced stats.
Again,
Heading.
it's great in combat. I think it's underutilized in the action part of its functionality. Let's go make sure we have that item equipped. Now, by the way, there is a extra action log that kind of functions but doesn't necessarily put information into the action log. The game is going to tell you the item was auto-equipped. It won't say auto-equipped, it's
menu,
going to say
button.
the item was equipped. The item was prefixed. So there's a kind of built-in tooltip or tutorial functionality that kind of tells you what's occurring, even if the action log doesn't tell you. So again, whenever things change, I will let you know if it's good, if it's an improvement, if it maybe needs a little tweaking. Keep in mind, these are all time-intensive coding that the developer does. And you know, one of the ways you can appreciate this is to donate. Did you know you can donate to Adventure to Fate Dungeons? You can donate up to $10, and you can do it as much as you want. You can also rate the game 5 stars in the App Store if you're a bit on the side of a person who might have a little bit more frugal bearing to deal with. And here's another way you can help Touchmint. You can follow them on social media. They're on YouTube. They're on Instagram. You can like my videos. You can follow my social media. That goes on to support Touchmint as well. You can also donate to me. That also goes a long way towards supporting Touchmint games.
Skill book, but crafts, button, inventory,
So you
spirits,
can donate
menu,
to Touchmint,
button,
you can
heading,
donate to me.
menu,
Those are all
spirits,
really
inventory,
cool
button,
ways that you can say,
equipment,
hey,
heading,
thanks, Deb, for doing all the hard work you do.
slag blade, oak shield, button, 0, but leather vest, button, 0, button, linen boots, button, 0,
Let's go
button,
to-
mighty fraying girdle, button,
Let's go
Belt
to
slot.
inventory. Let's
0,
check and
button,
make sure we
0,
have the
button, 0,
proper
button,
things
steel ring,
equipped.
button, ring 1 slot, 0, button, 0, button, equip potions, heading,
Okay, there's our mighty fraying girdle.
info, but use, but equip, button, equip, heading,
There's our
HP,
steel
194/1, health stone, life stone, monostone, magma walker,
Actually,
button,
it did
inventory slot, linen, magma walkers
that
equip,
other item. Let's make sure we equip it. Let's equip it. Now the reason it didn't equip the magma walkers was because I already had linen boots equipped. The auto-equip system is not going to substitute your gear. Maybe in the future, when the system gets an update, maybe end of the year, next year, it will ask you if you'd like to swap. Might say, this is an upgrade. Would you like to switch it out?
heading not found,
That's probably something in the future. And yeah, if you're counting, that's my IMO number 4. Again, it's not a necessary system, but it definitely makes the game feel
H, salvage,
extremely
unequip, equip,
polished.
use, info, equip equipment, menu, but
All right,
spirit,
we're
inventory,
not
craft,
at
skill
level
book, exit
4
menu,
yet.
but
I'm gonna check.
Volcano Summit, heading, Volcano character
the
load,
Death
stats,
Knight
level 3,
needs a little
FL1,
help, I'm
RM6,
gonna
Storm,
check
2/2,
crafting at
HP,
level 4.
194/194, SP, 129/129, EXP, 32/90. Movement, heading, north, button,
32.
Volcano Summit is to the north, west,
Excuse me.
button, Volcano Summit is to the
we
west.
need like another
Actions, east,
50
south,
points
button.
before we level.
Volcano
58
Summit is to the
points.
south. South. You moved south to Volcano Summit Room 11. A jagged landscape of black rock and flowing fire. East. Actions west. Button. North. Button. West. Action east. Button. Volcano
Okay,
Summit is to the
just wanna
east.
Make sure we've cleared everything.
Action west. Button. West. You moved west to Volcano. You can't go that way. You are all. Actions east. South.
I
Button.
think we
South.
covered
You moved south to Volcano
everything.
Summit Room 15.
We
A jagged
could
landscape
swing
of black
back
south.
by the
You moved south
shop.
to Volcano Summit Room 20. A jagged landscape of east. Button.
Let's just double
East.
check the.
You moved east to Volcano Summit
west.
Room 21. A jagged landscape of black rock and. You moved east to Volcano Summit Room 22. A jagged landscape. Action west. North. Button. You can't go that way. Movement. EXP. 30. Movement. North. Button. West. Button. West. You moved west. You moved west to Volcano Summit Room 20. A jagged landscape of black rock and flowing fire. North. Button. North.
Yeah,
You moved
let's
north.
just go back.
You moved
around.
north to Volcano Summit Room 10. A jagged landscape of black rock. North. You west.
back
Action
west.
east.
We'll go to the
Button.
shop.
East. You moved east. You moved east to east. You moved east to Volcano Summit Room 8. A jagged landscape of black rock
We'll
and
get
flowing
lucky.
fire.
We
The
might
air burns
find
with
the
sulfur and the
red
ground
zone.
trembles beneath your feet. You are on floor 1 in room 8. Action search west. Button. West. You moved west to Volcano Summit Room 7. A jagged landscape of black rock and flowing fire. The air burns with sulfur and the ground trembles beneath your feet. You are on floor 1 in room 7.
Well, the
Action
shop's
east.
around here
Button.
somewhere.
East. You moved east to Volcano Summit Room 8. Action search button. Action search button. You search west. Button. Action east. Button. East. You move. Action search button. Action search button. You search and find nothing. West. Button. West. You moved west to movement. Heading. EXP. Third movement. North. Button. North. You moved north to Volcano
East,
Summit Room 3.
east.
A jagged landscape of black rock and flowing fire. The air burns with sulfur and the ground trembles beneath your feet. You are on floor 1 in room 3. West. Button. A wall. You can't go that way. Actions east. Button.
Is it up
Are you
here?
alert? Descend. You are you cancel. Button. Volcano Summit. Button.
Where
Stats.
is the
Head movement.
shop?
Head north. West. Action east. Button. Movement east is in excess. South. Button. South. You moved south to Volcano Summit Room 9. A jagged landscape of black rock and flowing fire. The air burns with sulfur in the ground. You moved south to Volcano Summit Room 14. A jagged landscape of black rock and flowing fire. The air burns with sulfur and the ground trembles beneath your feet. You are on floor 1 in room 14. East, button. Actions, west, north, button, north. You moved north to Volcano, north, button. West, button. West. You moved west. You moved, actions, east, south, button, south.
You know what, that
You moved
shop's
south
in
to
the
Volcano
middle,
Summit
isn't
Room
it?
12. A jagged landscape of black rock and flowing fire. The air burns with sulfur and the ground trembles beneath your feet. You are on floor 1 in room 12. You can't go that way. East, button. A wall is to the east. Actions, west, button, west. You moved west to Volcano Summit Room 11. A jagged landscape of black rock and flowing fire. The air burns with sulfur and the ground trembles beneath your feet. You are on floor 1 in room 11. West. You moved west to Volcano Summit Room 10. A jagged landscape of black north, button, north. You moved north to Volcano Summit Room 5. A jagged landscape of black rock north. You moved north to Volcano Summit Room 0. A jagged landscape of black rock and flowing fire. The air burns with west. Actions, east, button, east. You moved east to Volcano Summit Room 1. A jagged landscape of black rock and flowing fire. The air burns with sulfur and the ground trembles. You can't go south, button, south. You moved south to Volcano Summit Room 6. A jagged landscape of black rock and flowing fire. The air burns with sulfur and the ground trembles beneath your feet. You are on floor 1 in room 6. South. You moved south to Volcano Summit Room 11. A jagged landscape of black rock and flowing fire. The air burns with sulfur and the ground. You can't go that way. East, button. East. You moved east to Volcano Summit Room 12. A jagged landscape of black. You can't go that way. Action slash west, north, button, north. You moved north to Volcano Summit Room 7. A jagged landscape of black rock. You can't go that way. West. Action east, button. Volcanoes, east. You moved east to Volcano Summit Room 8. A jagged landscape. Action slash search button. Action slash search button. You search and action slash west button. Action slash east button. South button. A wall is to the south and you
Where
east
is that
button.
shop?
East. You moved east to Volcano Summit Room 9. A jagged landscape. Action slash search button. Action slash search. West. You search and find north button. West. Action east. South button. South. You moved south to Volcano Summit Room 14. A jagged landscape of black. You moved south to Volcano Summit Room 19. There is a shop here. Search the room to east button. Action slash search button. You item shop button. Heading. Item shop list.
Give me a minute to find it. Oh, there it is.
Exit button.
All right.
Heading item shop. Gold 353.
I want the item shop to have like a little bell sound, like
HP 194 slash health stone
so you know
button.
it's a shop
Life
there.
stone. Monostone. But monostone. Linen boots button.
So we're
Linen boots.
353 gold. Do we have anything that we found that we can sell?
Cost 25 LVL type sell button. Sell. You sold the linen boots for 0 button 0 button 0
We
0
can sell
0
linen
button
boots. They're trash.
0 button 0 button 0 Slag blade 200 LVL rack 2 type monostone button monostone 0 button
Sell that.
inventory slot.
That was just a small part. Okay, that's it for that. All right, now that we've sold, let's see if we can find if they have the rat
item
tail
shop heading not found.
trinket. It's one of my
Gold
favorite
3 weapons
trinkets. It gives
button
you plus
armors
to luck.
button potions button
Actually,
item shop heading not
now
found.
that we're
Gold
dealing
300
with
weapons
Death Knights who
armors
have no
button
luck,
potions
that's
armors
an
button
incredibly
armors
OP piece for a Death Knight.
potions wool belt 50 fraying girdle 50 linen boots 25 leather boots 25 LVL rack 1 type rack medium. HP 194 slash
Trinkets
sacrificial
are
dagger
listed
600
under
vertical
armor.
scroll bar 100% 90%.
Oh, please. I don't think they're giving me the rat tail trinket. Okay, well, let me turn my headings on. Sorry. Keeping your rotor on your setup is the best way because Touchmint has set it up so that headings work on
Vertical
everything.
navigate headings.
So if you want to make your gameplay faster,
Item shop button
have
head
your
goal
rotor
300
set,
weapons
have
button.
your rotors set up.
HP 100
as
sacrificial
your
dusty tone 300 Death Orb
currently
300
focused
silken pants 75
control
LVL
on
rack
your
5
rotor.
type rack light blue silk
Keep
gloves 300
headings on,
chainmail
it's the
vest
best.
100 bandits boots 250 utility belt 400 bottled oasis 1000 LVL rack sand gem 750 scorched leggings 120 basalt pants 100 scorched leggings 125
Please.
LVL rack 4
Come
type
on,
rack
rat
medium.
tail.
Basalt pants 150 LVL rack 4 type rack heavy.
We could get a piece of gear.
Steel cap 100
saving
LVL
us
rack
some
chain gloves
money.
200 LVL rack 4 type rack heavy.
Yeah, we could pick up these assault pants, but they drop so often. I don't really want to waste money on them. Steel cap, though, actually, we might pick up this helmet because this is only the second class that wears heavy armor, and we actually
Steel cap 100
rarely
LVL
get
rack
to use
4
steel
type
cap
rack
unless
heavy.
we're playing the paladin. And the paladin has much better offers with its if it takes the armor class. It takes the
Chain
armor
gloves
profession.
flag boots 300. Steel cap 100. Basalt pants 150. Steel cap. Chain gloves 200. LVL rack
I
4.
actually
Tight
might
rack
want
heavy.
to take this. Let's. How
Flag
much
boots
does it
300.
offer
Foot trips
in
100. Scorch
armor
belt 120.
upgrades?
Jade stone 250. Restoring pedal 75. LVL rack 3. Tight rack light.
But first,
Lost
let's
pendant
look for
50.
the rat tail
LVL rack.
belt.
Maple
The
shield
rat tail.
250. Purity stone 100. LVL rack 3. Tight rack light. Tome of distraction 100. LVL rack. Tungsten cuffs 150. Chain boot 75.
That would be
Slag blocker
so
125.
sweet.
LVL rack 2. Tight rack. Slag ring 75. LVL dark iron band 150.
No,
LVL rack.
there's some
Silk skull
good trinkets
150.
here, but-
Chain pants 50. LVL rack. Slag necklace 100. LVL scorched cap 75. LVL rack 2. Tight rack medium. Mail gloves 25. Scorched robes 100. Scorched leather 75. Scorched mail 75. Lucky rat tail 50. LVL rack 1. Tight rack light. Lucky rat tail. Cost 50 tight. Trinket. Spirit equipment. Damage 0 luck bonus 2 plus 2. Description: a large rat tail gleaming with the touch of luck. Increases stats
There
during
it
battle.
is. Yes. This is really gonna help.
LVL rack 1. Tight rack light.
This is my favorite. Again, this plus leprechaun equals success. It's incredibly cheap. It's OP. It's only 50 gold. You can't lose with this. I'm sorry. Some of you are like, no. I need to work on the modularization and the
LVL rack,
polarization and
1.
the
Tight
flexibility
rack,
and
5. Button.
spendability of the other
Done.
trinkets.
You bought a
which
lucky
greatly
rat tail for
affect
45
my
gold. 0.
mercenary.
Button.
Whatever.
Inventory slot.
I'm just gonna take the rat tail belt.
Heading not found. HP 194/100. Sacrificial dusty tome 300. Sacrificial dagger 600. LVL rack 5.
Okay,
Tight rack
so that
light.
was equipped. Is there anything else here that looks yummy? By the way, the sacrificial dagger is a great trinket. If you have the money, it really makes your spirit hit hard. There are a lot of spirit mercenaries later down the road in the pet class that can really benefit from having an extra oomph in their attack. Especially if you can increase the number of attacks with their vigor. If you can increase their vigor, whew, your pets can just do some smashing.
Vertical
in the
scroll
face.
bar. Dusty
Now,
tome 300.
I
LVL
do
death orb
not
300.
know
Sacrificial
whether or
dagger
not
600. LVL rack
this
5.
affects
Tight
the
rack
new
light.
pet class for the Death Knight. Is the skeleton, is the zombie affected by...
Dusty tome 300. Death orb 300. Silken pants 75. LVL rack 5. Tight rack light.
Does the sacrificial dagger affect the skeleton or the zombie? I guess I'll have to find out. Let's
Blue silk gloves 300. Chainmail vest
I have a
120.
little bit
Bandits
more
boots
money to
250.
spend.
Utility belt
I might
400. Bottled
just
Oasis 1000.
wanna
Sand gem
soften up
750.
myself
Scorched
a
leggings
little bit.
125. Basalt pants 150.
Since I've opened up
Scorched
the
leggings
floodgates, maybe
125.
I might
LVL
wanna
rack
get
4.
myself
Tight
those
rack medium.
pants.
Basalt pants 150. LVL rack 4. Tight rack heavy. Steel cap. Basalt pants 150. Scorched leggings 1. Basalt pants 150. Basalt pants. Cost 150 tight. Pants description. This is a common item. Armor
Yeah,
count
these are
7
good. I'm
plus
gonna go
7.
ahead and
Block
grab
chance bonus
these.
1 plus 1. Poison damage bonus 4 plus LVL rack tight rack 5 button. Done. You bought a basalt pants for 1 0 button. Inventory slot
That's a lot of armor.
0 button.
Let's buy it.
Inventory slot.
Oh, yeah. Cha-ching. Prefix. Free enchantment. Okay, so we got a free enchantment. And again, I want to say, pro tip,
0
you're
button.
likely to get a prefix
Inventory
if you
slot
buy
0
from the
but
store,
0
but not
button.
all.
HP item
But
shop
it's a
button gold
good
185.
chance to take. A low-level equipment, a prefix is pretty much doubling, tripling its value.
HP 109. Sacrificial
In my
dusty tome 300.
opinion.
Death orb 300. Silken pants 75. Blue
Alright.
silk gloves 300. LVL rack 5. Silken pants
We have
75.
185
Death orb
gold
300.
left. Maybe we
LVL
can
rack
get one
5.
more
Silken
item
blue
and
silk gloves
perhaps
300.
another
Chainmail vest
prefix.
120. Bandits boots 250. LVL rack 5. Tight rack medium. Utility belt 400. LVL rack 5. Tight rack light. Bottled Oasis 1000. Sand gem 750. LVL. Scorched leggings 125. LVL rack. Basalt pants 150. Steel cap 100. LVL
We
rack
already
4.
got
Tight rack
boots,
heavy.
so
Steel cap. Cost 100 type. Head description. A dented steel cap that has seen countless wars. This is a common item. Armor count 5 plus 5. Fire resist 1
oh,
plus 1.
that's right. We were going to get the steel cap. Let's buy the steel cap. I feel
LVL
like
rec.
the steel
Type rec.
cap
Buy.
didn't
Button.
have fire
Done.
resist before.
You bought a steel cap for
Maybe
90. Button.
this is actually a different
Inventory slot.
kind of steel cap. Does anybody remember the original steel cap? Oh, we got another prefix.
0. Button. 0. Button. HP. 194/194.
Again.
Health stone. Button.
The shop is
HP.
great.
190.
If you have a
Item
little
shop.
bit of
Heading
money.
not found. Gold. 95. Item shop. Button. HP. 100. Sacrifice. Dusty. Death Orb. Silken. Blue silk. Chainmail. Bandits boot. Utility belt. Bottled Oasis 1. Sand gem
We have
750.
95
Scorch.
gold
Basalt.
left.
Steel. Chain gloves. Slag boots
Could
300.
we
Foot trips 100.
get
L.
one
Scorch belt
more
120. Jadestone 250. LVL rec. 3. Type rec. Light. Scorch. Jadestone 250. LVL rec. 3. Type rec. Light. Scorch. Jadestone 250. LVL rec. 3. Restoring pebble 75. LVL rec. 3. Type rec. Light. Lost pendant 50. LVL rec. 3. Type rec. Light. Restore.
What is
Lost pendant
this?
50. LVL rec. 3.
Oh,
Type
no, I
rec.
can't
Light.
afford it anyway. There's no sense in looking
Maple
at
shield
anything
250.
you can't afford.
Purity stone 100. LVL. Tome of distraction 100. LVL rec. Tungsten cuffs 150. Chain boot 75. Slag blocker 125. Slag ring
Oh, this is
75.
a
LV. Dark iron band
Swords
150.
is a
LVL
trick. I think
rec.
it's a
Slag ring
trick.
75. LVL rec. 2. Type rec. Light.
We could pick up the slag ring. That'd be a nice fill-in, and we can, excuse me, we can save the
Dark iron band 150.
We can
LV. Slag
save
ring
the
75.
crafting
LVL rec.
materials.
2. Slag ring. Cost. 75 type. Ring description. This is a common item. Armor count. 1
Excuse me.
plus 1. Block chance bonus.
Yeah, we
1
could
plus
pick up
1.
the slag
Strength
ring.
bonus. 1 plus 1. Fire resist. 1 plus 1. LVL rec. 2. Type rec. Light. Buy. Button. Done. You bought a slag ring for 67 gold.
You
0.
really can't
Button.
go wrong with this one. All
Inventory
4
slot.
stats in here are valuable for the Death Knight, in my opinion. Let's buy it.
H. Item shop. Heading not gold.
The only
Weapons.
thing is we
Button.
didn't get a
Gold.
prefix.
28. Item
That's
shop.
fine.
Exit.
That's
Button.
fine. All right.
Volcano summit.
We're
Heading.
looking good. We
This is your current floor.
really rounded
Volcano summit.
out
Character
our
locate
equipment
stats.
quite
Movement.
well.
North. Button. North. You move north to Volcano Summit Room 14. A jagged landscape of black rock and flowing fire. North.
Exit.
You move north to Volcano Summit Room 9. A jagged landscape of
I do
black rock
believe
and
we
flowing
can
fire.
leave this
The air
floor.
burns with sulfur in the ground. Alert. Descend. Are you sure you cancel? Button. Descend. Button. You move to an unexplored floor to Searing Abyss Room 21. A path along a bottomless drop. 4 below. A deep red glow suggests the very core of hell. You are on floor 2 in room 21.
Hopefully I've explored everything. Yay! I did. What's really good is the ambience. Some reason my phone just said I had an active call, but I didn't. Actually, sometimes your phone will do that if you have like certain numbers blocked or if you have spam blocked. The calls still come in and interrupt screen recording. Come on, iOS, you need to fix that. Anyway, I did promise, and the timer did run out exactly the same time that interruption occurred, so I do apologize. I did say I would talk, because I didn't want to make this episode too long. I did promise to talk about some of the more recent stuff I've been enjoying. So, really briefly, I want to say I like Euphoria on Max, HBO. It's really good. Definitely enjoy it. It's spicy. It's really cool. And again, I mean, I'm definitely enjoying Euphoria. Also, still waiting for the next season of Alien Earth, because that show is badass. Still haven't finished Predator, the Top Killer, whatever that series is. It's a little kind of redundant, but I'm still going to watch every single part of it. Again, it's got some great action. I'm going to watch that show. What else am I watching? Still haven't finished Industry Season 4. I need to finish that. On Disney, starting to really get into Daredevil, Born Again, whatever. Starting to really like that show. It's got good acting. Actually, not too shabby. It's really fun and enjoyable. So, got that show going on, and haven't been into Netflix much recently. What are some other cool things? Watched Alien vs. Predator Requiem, but it didn't have audio description. So it would be nice if they would fix that. Reading the book Obelisk System Integration, book 5, just finished it this morning. I've already purchased book 6, so I'll be moving on to that one. This is really, really good. Everything's going really good. Easter went well. The Angels 2 and 3 have their twin birthday coming up this Saturday, so they're super excited about that. I have a D&D session. That's what I'm working on. I am very happy to be introducing the Death Knight, so we are going to have another episode of the Death Knight. This is part 1. We'll do part 2 probably next Saturday. Hopefully this one gets up. But anyway, thank you all for joining me. Again, I'm going to wrap it up here. I kept all my promises. I appreciate all of you. Thank you to Randall Higgins. Thank you to My Noise BBA for the sound effects. Thank you to Aaron for his beautiful music for Infernal Volcano. He just does some fantastic work. Thank you to Bree and to Poyle for the artwork and descriptions. Thank you to Queen Angel for the technical assistance and help. I appreciate all of you, my channel friends. I'll want to say enjoy the rest of your day. I'll hear you next time. Take care.